Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone had a great Easter Sunday. Just here organizing the chaos here in the storage sheds that I have outside my house. Gonna be doing a quick video on boxes. So real quick, if you don't know what boxes are used for, they're used to coat the joints in drywall. Rather than do it by hand, you fill this bad boy up with mud and then run it across the joint to fill in the factory edge. So this is Drywall Master's high capacity. You can see it's a quality build construction. Majority of the boxes that are out today are pretty similar. They use the same pieces, same pretty much build quality. This one, it came out a couple years ago. They designed it to be able to just abuse it pretty much with hot mud. We used it a little bit in the beginning, but honestly I didn't like how heavy it left it. You'll see in the video in a little bit what I'm talking about. But Tape Tech is my favorite brand. Yeah, so this, you can write it right on your corner bead edge and you can coat the corner bead without having to worry about the wheel digging into anything. So that's pretty cool. All the new Tape Tech boxes and Columbia, this is the 5.5 box. We use this to spot nails. You could also use it to coat, no coat and whatnot, but it has that same feature. So that's really cool. You can just ride. That's pretty much to substitute this thing right here. This box is about shucks, I want to say about 8 years old, but this came out a long time ago. It's called the Bead Boxer. So same thing. When you're coating your bead, you just ride that edge. But now it comes with, so that's pretty cool. They stepped up their game big time. This one we just got a couple weeks ago. I really like it. Super clean, high quality build. The wheels, they don't have what the Columbia one and Tape Tech have, that little thing, but it comes with like an extension that they give you with the box itself to modify it if you want to run it on corner bead. But I don't know anyone that would want to run this bad boy on a corner bead since it's ginormous. This is mainly, for us, we use it to pull our butt joints tight to minimize the touch up. But anyways, moving on. This one pretty much we would just use it to coat our corner bead when we're doing track homes back in the day, before I got licensed while I was still in the union working in a production based company. So this is what we got. This is the Drywall Master. I serviced all my boxes. They all had new blades, and I mixed straight out of the box. So everything's on a level playing ground. Anyways, this is a Drywall Master high capacity 10-inch. You can see the edges are solid. That means the blade's good. Everything was run on one, but there's a lot of pinholes. One pass. That means that a lot of mud is there, so that's good for coverage. but I don't like it to look like that. Since we do a lot of texture, I need it to look pretty good with one pass on the first coat. That way we don't run into any issues down the line. Anyways, this is the next one. This is the Tape Tech Quick Box, that black plastic one that's specialized for hot mud. So you can see what I meant about the blade being kind of crappy, and it just looks pretty crazy. So even though it's meant for hot mud, if you're leaving this type of finish on the first pass hot mud, you're gonna run into problems on the second coat, especially if you try to use the same box, because it looks pretty crazy. You see all these lines, all those pock marks. But then you go to the Tape Tech, the new one, which is our favorite. Look how smooth that is. Little to no pinholes. They're there, but they're tiny, and it just one pass. Look how nice that looks. Columbia, this is a nail spotter. Well, we use it to spot the nails, but if you run it on one and the mud is pretty hard, like what we did, it doesn't leave too much mud, and it's perfect for coating nails, especially all the ceiling nails. You save so much time, and look how clean that looks. It hardly left any mud. There's pretty much no pinholes. Level 5, aka Big Bertha, is similar to the Drywall Masters as far as the amount of compound it leaves behind. So we have to run it on a higher number. Well, you got to run it on like 4 or 5 to pull it really tight on the butt joints, but you get a nice finish in the end. So same thing with this one. You got to run it on like a, if you're using this one the first coat, we run it on a 3, maybe 4, depending how the hanging is in that house because the framing. But I like to run it on 1, and then the second one we run it on like 2 or 3. So that's why this is our favorite. Anyways, this is a pro finish. As you can see, it's similar to the Quick Box, but we prefer to use this one for hot mud because it leaves the edges cleaner, and it's a cheap metal box that can take a beating. Alright guys, hope everyone liked the video. The handle that I used to run all the boxes today is the Drywall Master Extendable handle, one of our favorites. Heavy duty, lightweight, solid built. As you can see, I like to try out different brands. I may not have liked the Drywall Master box in particular, but I love their handle. So that's the good thing about trying out all the different brands. You can pick and choose which your favorites. But anyways, I got to get to cleaning, finish up loading everything for tomorrow. We start a new project. The guys are out finishing the 2 other ones today. Have a good one. See ya. Alright, so it dried up pretty nice. Here's how it looked. So that's what I was talking about. All those pock marks, pinholes, whatever you want to call it. That's because even though I could have ran it on 2 or 3 or 4, but at 1, along with all these other boxes, this is how much mud the Drywall Master high capacity box leaves. In my opinion, it's too much. But this price is based off of a regular 10-inch easy clean box at allwall.com. So that's $2.95. The quick clean or whatever from Tape Tech, you can see all the grooves, the drag marks it leaves. I don't recommend it. If you're gonna buy something for hot mud, just buy a cheap one like I did over here. You get a little bit cleaner results. Tape Tech, this is our go-to. You can zoom in, zoom out. There's little to no pinholes, pock marks, same mud, same number. So this one is awesome. Columbia, the 5.5. This one is also really clean, really nice. I haven't used their new 10-inch boxes, but their 5.5 is awesome for nails. But Tape Tech, the 10-inch is $375. 10-inch Columbia is $385. So Tape Tech is $10 cheaper and money. Level 5, super cheap. It's about $100 cheaper than the rest, and it's clean, man. They came up in quality big time, so I'm happy with the 14-inch I bought. Good job. And oh, one that I forgot to use that we never use. This is a Cinta This thing is horrible, guys. This was about 190, I think, maybe 200 bucks. They stopped making it, or at least I don't think All Wall sells them anymore. But the stopper almost immediately stopped working. The spring mechanism was weird. We like to run it without springs, so I took that off, and I don't like it at all. We just keep it in the back for spare parts. That's why it looks pretty new.